The Hypo-Chondri-Cat is pretty good fun for several reasons. One, I like the narrative. Two, I really like the way the cat was animated. This is a 1950 Warner Brothers cartoon directed by Chuck Jones with a story by Michael Maltese, and we have Mel Blanc and Stan Freberg voicing. Mel Blanc voices Hubie, one of the mice, and Claude Cat, and Stan Freberg voices Bertie, one of the other mice. I don't think I've seen Hubie and Bertie in a cartoon before, but I believe they may appear in several others. If that is true, please feel free to recommend any others to me. I certainly enjoyed their performances here. And Claude Cat is this very interestingly animated cat. To be honest, the animation quality of Claude Cat, while I like him, he's yellow and white with this mop of orange-red hair and a very peculiar spiky tail. Maybe spiky is not the right word, but certainly it feels kind of very sleek and tapered, not what I was expecting. Although I like the design of him, he doesn't feel like he's a 1950s animation. He feels much... Well, he feels like he's an example of an earlier work from Warner Brothers, but it's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. Claude Cat is a hypochondriac. The mice convince him to let them operate on him. And the mice definitely use this situation to their advantage. And I'm not going to say anything more about that. It's only 6 or 7 minutes, so I don't want to spoil too much of the narrative. But it's always really fascinating when mice get a chance to get up close to a cat instead of running away from the cat. And indeed, with Claude being a very vulnerable cat, it's a very different dynamic to what we see with, for example, Sylvester and Tweety, or if we go over to MGM with Tom and Jerry. It's very different. And I really liked Claude Cat. And for once, I actually favoured the cat. I'm a big cat fan, but generally the cats are the antagonists who are trying to get the mice or the birds or the other small prey. And with this one, I didn't feel for Hubie and Bertie at all. I really liked them, but they definitely seemed like they were in control of the situation. They were taking advantage of the situation and taking advantage of Claude Cat, the Hypochondri-Cat. And I definitely felt for Claude. I really liked how it developed. I thought it was very interesting. I wasn't sure exactly what direction this was going to take, so it was quite fresh. It maintained quite a fresh narrative that, wasn't completely predictable. And as I said, the animation quality, certainly for Claude, just feels a little bit more rough around the edges than what I would have expected for a 1950s Warner Brothers cartoon. But it doesn't mean it's bad, it's just not what I was expecting. But I enjoyed it. As I said, I think Hubie and Bertie might appear in other cartoons, hopefully with Claude. I haven't done much Googling, so if you do want to recommend any of those cartoons, please feel free to do so. I'm keen to explore those characters more. I really like them. And the Hypochondri-Cat's definitely a really fun short that's pretty well animated. The narrative's really good. I definitely enjoyed it.